Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to say thank you so much. Praise and gratitude of the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for His mercy and grace, so that I and all of us are given the opportunity and health to follow my present activity. Prayers and greeting are poured out the great Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Thanks to him, until we are still consistent, istiqomah on the path of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. My brother and my sister, who are you equally happy? Today I will present my research article entitled The Framework for the Capacity Development Model of Guidance and Counseling Teachers in Implementing Narrative Counseling for Students in the City of Baubau. Right, I want to share my paper or my PowerPoint. Okay. Hi, my name is Rasman Sastrawijaya. I'm from Program Studi Guidance and Counseling, Universitas Muhammadiyah Buton. Right. Background. Introduction to Independent Learning Basic Education. We know one form of education effort like guidance and counseling service in recent years has been implementing independent learning, freedom learning to learning by freeing students to choose a number of specific subjects. This condition is a progressive form of education in the country for self-development in making students independent as effort to reform education in the curriculum, but reaps many problems and does not provide a comprehensive picture of the condition of detailed even in the lives of students. John Dewey, 1952, years expressed freedom in learning is based on social action to support the generation to obtain progressive education, now as social reconstruction. The second background, challenge in guidance and counseling. We know direct self-direction is not only to determine the major career that will be taken shall be instilled from an early age, but also the traits as students record field development and have strength and maximize potential. If given the freedom to understand oneself regarding the right direction of interest to be decided according to the calling of the soul above, as well as the challenge of the future, the capacity development activities, teachers, guidance, and counseling involving all components, both socially and academically, exploring the condition of supporting factor is the basis for designing the right training option for them. 30 background, narrative counseling as solution. Why? Because now narrative counseling is a relatively new assistant process and expected to be carried out appropriately and effectively, namely narrative counseling. Counseling is carried out as part of examining the condition of studying, experience instilling their experience, and can be helped to digest the entire series of the life experience. The student must be directed to choose to understand and determine all the description or pieces of a series of stories that are described to determine for the right and appropriate life goals of the will be faced. Of course, the entire series of stories, description, request in-depth study, and are able to analyze the improvement of each studying competence. The purpose of narrative counseling or research it one helps studying understanding their life experience. Two, guide students toward the meaningful life. The third, helping students face career change and their life challenge. Okay. Next, the role of teacher BK or guidance and counseling in narrative counseling. One, explore and understand student life's narratives. Two, provide space for students to express themselves. Three, development guidance and counseling program based on the student experience. Right. There are research methodology. Approach, research and development with method mixture or mixed method. Population and sample. 6 expert judgment from guidance and counseling experience, and 16 big teachers from guidance and counseling. Stage study literature, compilation model, implementation, and evaluation. Right. Research and procedures. The first step condition are like literature review of the concept of meaningful life counseling that should student needs as a basis for development and counseling for folk. Is the first procedure. There are the 3 concepts that are arrived through several literatures, where's a literature review on the development of the capacity teachers BK or guidance and counseling. Second, a literature review on the concept of narrative counseling. The second stage, development of framework model for developing the capacity teachers guidance and counseling. The framework model is adjusted to the needs of teachers BK or guidance and counseling and the narrative counseling state. The framework preparation activity is obtained from the following process: investigation of training needs, a systematic process to identify gaps between current performance and expected performance, and determining the teacher's need from training is the right solution to overcome the gap. This is a crucial step in designing an effective and efficient training program. This investigation is more in-depth than just a regular training need analysis because it focuses on collection more detailed and specific data to understand the root of performance problems. The design of capacity building, training activity, and the application of narrative counseling in the file of as follows. The one, performance analysis, namely comparing the current performance of guidance and counseling teachers with the expected performance standards. The gap between the indicate or the need to the improved training. Survey, namely collection data from teachers, bimbingan and counseling or guidance counseling, student, parents, and other related parties regarding to the training needs that are felt to be very much needed. interview, namely interviewing teachers, guidance and counseling, and related parties to obtain more detailed information. Observation, namely directly observes the activity of teachers, guidance and counseling at school to identify areas that need to be improved. Finally, analyzing document, namely by examining related documents, curriculum, reports, and administration of service guidance and counseling, and related regulation. The third stage in conduction a trial implementation of activity, referring to implementation stage of the previously designed training plan. This stage is the pass where the theories on and concept that have been prepared are transformed into real action in the file. This implementation includes a series of activity aimed at ensuring that training runs effectively, efficiently, and achieves the goals that have been set. The fourth stage of activity evaluation by evaluating the effectiveness of training in achieving the objectives of the capacity building program, providing feedback to participation on the desired progress, being to the basis for improving future training programs. Process evaluation is an evaluation conducted during the training. The purpose is to monitor the progress of the training and identify potential problems or obstacles, collect feedback from participants on the training materials, methods, and facilities. The fifth stage of the framework is composite by making improvement or adjustments during the training to make it more effective. Ensure that the training runs according to the established plan. Method use are observation, discussion, and short interviews. Next, frameworks. Frameworks development capacity guidance and counseling teachers in implementing narrative counseling is are 1. Rational. 2. Foundation activity is there are philosophical, psychological, social, pedagogical, legal, religions. 3. Objective. 4. Benefit. 5. Description need. 6. Competence, guidance, and counseling teachers. 7. Step implementation. And 8. Evaluation. Okay. Okay, we going now maybe. We now implementation of the narrative counseling. The technique counseling narrative is opening, externalization, mapping influence, build storing alternative, practice, teacher guidance and counseling supported, study identified accident important. Program evaluation, indicator success on studying after to obtain counseling narrative from guidance and counseling teachers, increasing awareness self-studying, commitment in study and career, the existence of the change attitude, a better think, results, proven effectivity guidance counseling in use framework, development, capacity teacher guidance and counseling in apply counseling narrative. Next, uh, conclusion and recommendation is narrative counseling is effective in helping students understand the meaning of life. 2, the guidance and counseling teachers need to continue to develop their capacities. 3, implementation of narrative counseling must be supported by education. Okay, my brother and my sister, there are in my presentation. I apologize if are the need benefit for all. Billahi bisabil haq wastabiqul khairat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.